Hello everybody, welcome to the Ozarks Sports Report Show. Here joined with the head coach of the Forsyth Panthers, Coach Kevin Smith. And for today's show, we got a preseason preview to talk about with the head coach of the Forsyth Panthers, Coach Kevin Smith. Coach Kevin Smith coming in from Crane last year, taking over the head coaching job at Forsyth. With last year's record for Forsyth, they were a 14-13 record. So Coach Smith coming into this 2021-2022 season, what's going to be some expectations that you're going to be setting for this Forsyth team that you're taking over?
What the expectations are, I want to change the culture in my point of view. I mean, that's what usually head coaches get hired for, and that's what I want to do. And so my ideals and my perspectives is what I want to put forth. And so I expect us to try to learn to be a better communicator. Also, to be better at what we do defensively and offensively. In my mind, I'm not saying anything different on anybody else. I just think that my perspective and my way of doing things is a little different than others, and there's a lot of ways to be successful.
There are a lot of ways to be successful. Now, coming into the Forsyth program, you actually were teaching speed when you were coaching at Crane. A fast-paced basketball team. Drive to the court, that full press. So is that going to be something that you're going to be bringing over to coach the Forsyth Panthers in red and blue?
I think, that we're going to be trying to focus on that. Of course, every year, that even when I was at Crane, I had to change how we did stuff a little bit, or personnel. So I'm going to try to do some of those same things, but it might change. With personnel and a combination of kids on the floor.
There's a combination with the kids on the floor. And looking at the season that will be starting on November 23rd, that's in about 22 days from now. You're going to be taking on Mansfield. That's going to be on the road up in Wright County. So what do you know about Mansfield?
I don't know a lot. When I was at Crane, I didn't play them. They're a little bit far for us. So I heard they had a good group coming back. So I've kind of heard, when I get down, I might, close to the game, I might call a few coaches and see some tendencies or things they got, an idea. It's hard to judge the first game of the season. So hopefully I'll get a good idea. But really, we got to focus on what we're doing. Just because I'm new, they're new to me. So I think we got to focus on a lot of that ourselves.
Just focusing on a lot of the new stuff that are going to be happening with the new coach at Forsyth. And now going into it, you're going to be in 3 tournaments. You're going to be in the Forsyth tournament, at your own tournament, the Walnut Grove tournament, and then the Family Pharmacy Panther Classic. I believe that's going to be at Mountain Grove. So going into those, even though you're coming out of the 3 tournaments that you were in, the Blue and Gold, the Pierce City last year, and then the Crane tournament. So what do you know about the Forsyth tournament, the Walnut Grove tournament, and the Family Pharmacy Panther Classic that's going to be at Mountain Grove?
All 3 are going to be really good tournaments. I mean, like the Forsyth one, we'll have rivals like Hollister and Reed Spring will be in there. A very strong Berryville, Arkansas team will be in there. We'll also have Gainesville will be in there. So those will be some really nice teams coming in. The Walnut Grove tournament, huge tournament, 16 teams. I know Sparta's in that. I think Hollister's in that one too. Maybe Lighthouse Christian, Conway. It's hard there's so many in that one. And I do like in the Mountain Grove one, Ava's in it, Mountain Grove, Willow Springs, Hartville, Marshfield. So there'll be a good mix of teams there too.
That's a good mix of teams as well. And also looking at the schedule, you guys do play a mixture of some small schools and some big schools with Reed Spring, Springfield Catholic, Mansfield, Crane, Buffalo, Ava, Hollister, Neosho, Clever, Waynesville, Skyline, Fairgrove, Stratford, and Blue Eye. Blue Eye and Crane, 2 SWCL schools that you have on the schedule. So is that a ritual that the former schools in the SWCL, they want to schedule the schools that are still in the SWCL, like the Cranes and the Blue Eyes?
Well, I know when I was still at Crane, I wanted to keep Clever and Forsyth on the schedule, bigger schools. I want to compete at their level, so I kept them on the schedule. I know there's a little bit of rivalry. I know several schools dropped them. I think the only schools that still play those are probably is Blue Eye and Crane, I think. So, but when I was there, I wanted to play a little bit better competition and keep those rivalries still going.
Definitely keep those rivalries still going. And I don't know if any of the Forsyth kids have friendships with other kids from, let's say, Blue Eye, Clever, Crane, and maybe Hollister, with those teams being so close, with Crane being a little bit further away, about an hour from Forsyth. So, do you think those kids have maybe share friendships with Crane kids, and maybe some Hollister, Reed Spring, Blue Eye, and Clever?
I can see that. I mean, kids are so socially connected anymore. I see kids. When I was in school, we didn't have anything. You had to drive there, basically, or you didn't know the phone numbers. But now you can find somebody on social media. So I think all the kids are way connected more than they have been in the years past.
Social media is definitely big to connect with kids from years past. And also going into this practice, this is going to be your first practice, I believe. What is going to be the Forsyth way of coaching that you're going to be coaching your players?
Kind of like what I've done in the past, but, we won't have everybody there today. And hopefully for a while we won't, just for the fact of we got kids in football. So that'll be different. So I need to kind of, when I get everybody here, that'll be nice. But our football team is still rolling and hopefully roll on for a while. So we'll get a first match in here today.
You guys could get a first match in there today of the schools that are not, or the kids that are not playing football, as the football season is still going on for Forsyth. They are in the district semifinals. And looking at your district this year, I believe you're going to be Class 4 this year. We don't know what district you're going to be in, so if you're going to plan out all the way to February, who do you think is going to be in your district in Class 4?
I think Hollister will be in it. Ava will be in it. It just depends on which way we go. We're the last school on this side that goes east. We might go west next year. There's speculation that Fairgrove and Stratford might jump from Class 3 to Class 4. There's a possibility of that. It's hard to say. It'd be interesting to see. The numbers change so much per year, so we'll just figure out who we get, and we'll get ready.
Just figure out who you're getting, and then get ready for the district, which is not until February. And so with the Mid-Lakes Conference that you guys are in, with Clever, you're also in it with Skyline, Fairgrove, Stratford, and not Stockton, but I believe that's pretty much it, with Forsyth, Fairgrove, Stratford, Clever, and Skyline. Who do you think is going to be at the top on the court for the Mid-Lakes?
I would say it's going to be a dogfight all the way through. Skyline won it last year. I see them being very strong again this year. A lot of returners. Stratford will be really strong, and Fairgrove, I already know how strong Clever is. I play them all the time. So I think it will be a good tournament, and you better get ready because every night out is going to be a tough night.
Every night out will be a tough night in the Mid-Lakes Conference, whether you're playing Clever, whether you're playing Fairgrove, Stratford, Skyline, or maybe even Forsyth. It's going to be a tough night. And I believe I do see some schools that you're going to be playing from the Big Eight, which are Springfield Catholic, Monette, Reed Spring, and Hollister. And you also play a team from the COC, which is Neosho, and maybe someone from the OC, I believe, in Waynesville. So that's going to be some new opponents to be playing with Neosho, Springfield Catholic. You've already played Reed Spring at Crane, along with Monette and Hollister. So what do you know about Waynesville, along with Buffalo, Neosho, and Monette and Springfield Catholic?
Hey, those are going to be some tough non-conference games. We're going to Waynesville. That's a former opponent. I used to coach against that West Plains. They're always good. They have nice players. We got Neosho at home this year. They're really salty. I hear they have their best player back. Catholic, probably it might be the strongest team in Southwest Missouri, from what I hear. So we have them, and we have Monette, another team I think could be very formidable. I know they're got a little talent, got a little athleticism. So I look forward for all those.
Look forward for all those. So, what is one word you think describes the Forsyth Panthers?
I would say the biggest thing would be communication. I want to teach kids how to communicate with their parents, their teachers, with me, with each other. And a lot of times we don't know how to communicate with each other just for the pure fact of we do so much social media stuff. We don't know how to talk to each other. So, I think it's difficult at times.
It can be difficult. Now, before we let you go, if there are any final words you had to say to the coaches that you're going to be playing this year from Reed Spring, from Mansfield, from Springfield Catholic, Monette, the schools that you'll be playing in the Forsyth tournament, along with the Walnut Grove tournament and the Mountain Grove tournament, along with Clever, Waynesville, Skyline, Fairgrove, Stratford, Blue Eye, Buffalo, Ava, Hollister, and Neosho. What will be your words to all those coaches that you're going to be playing?
Hey, I hope everybody has a safe season, gets to have a complete season. It's uninterrupted like we've had the last year and a half, so hope we can get through that. But I just want everybody to have a good season and come out and compete and honor their school with great pride.
Honor the school with great pride. And that will end today's show for today. We hope you enjoyed our show. We hope you enjoyed us sitting down with the head coach of the Forsyth Panthers, Coach Kevin Smith. If you want to stay connected with the Forsyth Panthers through their social media, be sure to like them on Facebook. Also follow them on Twitter. Their Twitter, I believe, is at ForsythMBB. Once again, it's ForsythMBB on Twitter. Also check out Misha.org for their schedule. As I'll announce, they will be opening the season with a road game at Mansfield. If you want to stay connected with Ozarks Sports Report through our social media, be sure to like us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter, subscribe to our YouTube channel, follow us on Instagram, and check out our website. Our website is ozarksportsreport.wixsite.com/ozarksportsreport. One final time, I want to thank Coach Kevin Smith for sitting down with us to talk about the upcoming 2021-2022 basketball season that will be kicking on in 22 days. One final time, I have us from the Ozark Sports Report saying, have a good day, everybody.